5 years, $92.5 million. Oh my God, the Blue Jays got one. The Blue Jays have signed Anthony Santander to a 5-year contract, $92.5 million. There's a option. There's a couple of options. There's an opt-out in 2027 for Santander. There's a 6th-year option for the Blue Jays. If they get to year 5, they can take the option for the team, and it would move the contract to $110 million overall. It's about $18.5 million AAV, which is extremely good value for a player that can produce like Santander is capable of producing. How do you feel about the signing, Logan?
I mean, it's nice to have one that we've been linked to all off season long, the whole entire off season, and because like obviously at this point, most of us Blue Jays fans are just like, wow, obviously we're not even in the game for Santander because like we're not getting any of these other ones.
Yeah.
And then out of the blue, news today, here he is, 92.5 million. Yeah, I think you're right. It's a good value. He's a below average defender, which I mean we don't care because everyone else on the team is above average
Yeah,
defenders,
we have to give up some defense.
and
Yeah.
he's a plus bat. So
Yeah.
that's exactly what we need. I think it's really personally, I think it's only step one of the bats needed.
Definitely.
Um, but it's a start. It's a start, and it sort of shows that they're building the team for the future.
Does it impact the Vladdy negotiation at all?
Yes, I think it does. I think it has a small impact on the Vladdy negotiation, um, because now Vladdy has some protection.
Yeah, so that, yeah,
So
exactly.
for for up to 5 or up to 6 of the next 10 years that he wants to sign for.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
I think I think it does have a little bit of effect there, but ultimately I think the only thing that's going to change that is the money. They have to just offer the 450 and move on.
It certainly brings an air of optimism to an otherwise extremely gloomy off season. I
Yes.
I have been kind of becoming going into a little bit of despair, and I don't do that easily with like cheering for sports. Like I'm pretty optimistic sports fan, so I've been in a bad place with this whole situation, and I don't think it saves Atkins. It gives him a little bit of just a little bit more breathing room, but
No
like
chance.
I would be happy if they fired him tomorrow still.
Like,
But
all the talking heads are like, okay, so now the next move is like set it up. You sign Pete Alonso to a show me contract, and then you set up like for this season, and then maybe you trade Vladdy if it comes to that, and you're all set still. I'm just they're not trying to get Pete Alonso, right? Like after this, they're not
I
trying to
don't
get
think
Pete.
so.
If you get Pete Alonso, then you're putting Vladdy at third. You've got 3
Yeah,
like big time DHs, plus, and you need to like DH Springer a bunch because he's
yeah,
old.
yeah, yeah.
Like I just don't see that
No,
happening.
no.
As
Santander
much
is a
fun as it sounds, I just don't
yeah.
see it happening.
Santander is good. It's the big bat we need. Uh, I think the next priority is I think we still need to get a good left-handed starting pitcher. We still need some help in the pen. Those two areas would be extremely
Yeah.
helpful. Um, so we'll see
Yeah,
what they
like
can.
it's exactly. It's one move of like the 5 that they need to really make or something to turn things around and not be the 5th place team.
Yeah, but it
But
does. But it does now. The projected lineup, according to Fangraphs, right now at this moment, they're saying
opening day projected
opening
lineup.
day. Yeah, and yeah, exactly. And it's the go-to lineup versus right-handed pitchers. So take it with a grain of salt. This is going to change over the next couple months. But
Oh, also
George,
Santander being a switch hitter is awesome, by the way.
yeah,
I
exactly.
love
So George Springer leading off, Vladdy second, Santander right behind him, obviously. Bo Bichette,
it.
Will Wagner, Alejandro Kirk, Andres Jimenez, Ernie Clement, and Nathan Lucas are the projected starting lineup.
And just a reminder, Dalton Varsho's not on there because he will be on the injured list to start the season.
Yes. So things will change rapidly once the season starts, but uh, it's it's not. I think there's potentially now with the protection, if there's health, if the people stay healthy, there's some potential for some offense. We should be able to generate a
Well,
little more. And if Bo hits again this year, it
Bo's
should be
got to
much better.
for his own career. Bo
Yeah,
has to have a good season, right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
I think we can expect that,
I am too. Yes, I agree.
and I think the big one for me is Springer. I really don't know which way that's going to go. Like it could go either way.
Yeah, and I think we talked about just before we started, and I said I think that Springer maybe earned a look based on the latter part of the season last year. Maybe they give him a couple weeks at the start of the season, and if it looks like he's kind of himself and he's close to himself, you can let it ride for a little bit. But I'm not giving him too long there. If he gets out to a slow start, I'm not giving him 2 months of the season to hit
No,
180 or whatever
no.
and figure it out. There's
He
enough
the whole
guys
point
there.
here, the whole point of bringing in Santander is like we're getting these guys on base so that these big bats can bop them in. So
Exactly.
yeah, he's got to be getting on base. Like if
Yeah.
he's not, he's got to be moved down in the lineup. And I don't know, Bo leads off or maybe Ernie,
I think Ernie would be a great leadoff hitter. I even think
right?
Lucas could be a decent leadoff hitter. He hits for a high average and he's fast. So
Yeah, yeah.
we'll see.
So
Um,
anyway,
yeah,
great
we're
news. It's great news overall. Like it's
yeah,
definitely adds a little, like you said, optimism and some hope to the off season here. And I think Blue Jays fans are really going to like watching Anthony Santander hit home runs against the other American League East teams like he did last year.
yeah, and he hits well in the Rogers Center.
Yeah.
I caught myself there. Didn't say the dome. Okay, everybody, let us know what you think of this signing in the comments below, and give us a like, subscribe to the channel.
Who do
We
they need to
really
sign
appreciate
next?
it.
To
Yeah,
sound
let us
off.
know. Yeah,
Who's
right on.
next?
Okay, guys, take care.
Thanks.
Peace.
Go Jays.